Today we're at the 2019 Newcastle 500. This is Triple Crown Racing. Let's get into it. Hello everybody and welcome along to the 2019 Newcastle 500. Okay, good. Past me's looking away. Okay, so before I made this video, I didn't know that I couldn't vlog for the life of me, and I keep doing stuff like this and then covering the microphone of the camera with my finger. So I do apologize for that. Bear with me and try to enjoy the video as much as you can. Thank you. We're actually at turn 1 at the moment. We're on a very, very cloudy day. And the Aussie racing cars are about to get underway in probably about 2 minutes time. In fact, they might even be on their formation lap right now. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll definitely be watching the Supercars today. We'll be seeing some Super 2s. I will try and film all that for you. And I might be meeting up with Woody Lizard and Dado Racer over the course of the weekend. We're here for both days, and it should be pretty exciting. And if I'm not mistaken, here come the first of the cars now. If the Supercars are sort of kept away from the public, the Super 2s certainly are not. And there's Bryce Forward's car, it's the championship winning car. Look at that, that car won the championship a couple of weeks ago. And there's the 35, the Matt Stone, driven by Ash Walsh. They're almost here, look, they're coming around now. You can tell because people are clapping. There we go, Jamie Wincup in the first of the Corvettes. Who will be along next? Should be Scott McLaughlin. Is it Scott McLaughlin? No, it's Shane Van Gisbergen in one of the original Corvettes. And here, the champion, Scott McLaughlin in the Ford Mustang, two-time Supercars Championship and Battles 1000 winner. Fabian Coulthard. Oh, Chaz Mostert. There we go. Taking a bit of a spectacle. He holds word. His Mustang. We'll see who else comes along in a moment's time. Cam Waters. There he is. Will Davison.
Wonderful drivers parade all around this field. How about you put your hands together for the class of 2019 as the drivers parade comes to an end here on the streets of Newcastle.
There you go, the Camaro.
And huge supporters throughout our season once again, and it's wonderful
And
really
Rick Kelly.
for them to have the naming rights for the final race of the season.
Who else is coming around? Andre Heimgartner, there you go. Again, foreshadowing. Kelly Racing and Gary Jacobson. Who else is here? Simone Sylvester. In her final full-time race, Richie Stanaway.
surrounding precinct looks absolutely fantastic.
And James Golding in the C5, I believe that is. And then Jack LeBlanc in the C6. There you go. It was one of the cooler Corvettes. And I think that's it for the drivers. Oh, well, there's a big round of applause.
Such a massive undertaking.
And Mark Winterbottom a little bit late to the show on the C7, but here he is anyway. And some other people. Question marks.
But what a wonderful place it is, and so pleased to be here as well. Well, as that drivers' parade comes to
and that's the
we can have a look at some of this days from this day. Here's a girl who you borrowed a suit from last year.
That's it for the drivers' parade. Now let's go and see what else is happening. Here they come.
Get back into the action, but already a bit of drama on the opening lap. Elliot Barber. Panel contact between those two vehicles, and it's carted Craig Woods into the wall. What a shocking season it's been for Craig Woods, the number of non-finishes that he's had
going into
throughout the season.
Brakes are very, very loud as well.
Well done, guys. Yeah, they've kept it nice and clean, which is probably not what we've become accustomed to. Guys, that was a great insight, actually. That turn and just how rough it is and how unsettled the cars get as they go into... Oh, Ben Walsh slaps the wall on the exit of turn 11. Yeah. We saw that a few times in practice yesterday, if you remember, but Ben Walsh was driving right on the ragged edge and really exploring the limits of this Newcastle street circuit. Here's another replay of this amazing...
There are lost people here, so that would suggest that there's still racing cars here. And actually, no, what we have found is the Aussie Racing Cars paddock. So look at that. Front ends have been taken off this car, and you can see all the innards of it. This one's got a massive fan on the front of it, and I think this might have been the car that spun earlier on. Now there's a Camaro bumper. All these cars, again, they're based off muscle cars, and letting people sit in them, which is fantastic. There's the front bumper of a Nissan Altima. I believe it's modelled off an Altima anyway. And look, there's number 6 car. And what else do we have? We have a rear wing assembly here. So this is just a boot lid. And there's the car in there. I can't entirely tell what it is because all the bits of it have been removed. Here's one of the only Mercedes in the field, actually. Not that it matters because it's all just a shell on one single chassis. And here's the other Mercedes. Oh, and there's a Commodore bumper, I believe that is. Anyway, that's cool. And there's the Mercedes bumper there. Wow, that's fantastic. So I couldn't come to a race meeting without buying stuff, and well, we bought lots of things. We stopped by the Tickford area to buy some things. I bought this lovely sweatshirt. I've also bought this, which is a helmet inside of it. I'll probably show you when I get back to Sydney, and I'll probably showcase it in a couple of videos. And I bought a Tickford hat and whatever this bag's supposed to be. So I thought I'd show you this stuff before. Top 10 shootout. Cool. And here comes Shane Van Gisbergen. And he's gone. Oh yes, this will be James Cotton. There he goes in the walk-in shore car. And here he comes. Let's see what he can do. So, it looks like we're about to send out the Takumi Fujiwara weed machines out onto the track. So it's enough muscle cars, let's go Japanese. See if I can get closer to the track. Now there's the dummy grid, so this is where all the supports are. We've been looking around here pretty much all day. And finally, they'll send the Toyotas out on track. They sound a bit like wasps. Very, very cool sound. And I'm actually racing these in Aus-NZ at the moment. Obviously the GT4 version, but you'll definitely see those videos up soon. Whenever I get around to doing it, I don't actually know when this is even coming out. But regardless, look, they're going out on track. interesting sight, the number 38, and I think that's the... I can't see from here. Am I just that blind? Anyway, these cars are damaged and they're coming back on a pickup truck. Anyway. Oh, and actually, on a more important note, the Super 2s have arrived. And there you go, going down the track now. Second goes through, second in the championship. There's the Grove car, Thomas Randall, very competitive all year. The Sky Sands entry. Perkins in the 54. Will Brown in the 38. There's the 88, the 15. Who else is here? Boys. 41. Anyone else? There we go. Ash Walsh for Mattstone Racing and the champion, Bryce Forward. 28, Goddard. Oh, and they're all scraping their bumpers as soon as they leave. A few scratches on the undersides of some of these cars. Oh, and yes. Now these guys have room to get in. That's... Oh dear. Very second-hand looking Bitcoin entry. And there we go, yes, as I said before, with the 90 car. Back in the truck. And the 77 limps home.
Psychological battle as we get a clue as to what happened. Oh man, that could have been so much worse.
And here he comes.
Really couldn't get much closer than 7/10 of a second all
has
race long.
left the building,
But for Bryce
and now he's coming back in the building because he's about to win this race.
11 for the final time, if you want to start putting your hands together for this year's Super 2 Series champion, with the real nice guys of the sport as well.
Bryce Forward's not around yet, but he will be. And he's going to go on. Fantastic result. Tom Randall will come over second. Now, after all of the support categories have run their races for today, we're finally getting what we came here for today. The Supercars, whilst they're talking to the sport chaplain, which Supercars has a chaplain for some reason, I'm not entirely sure why, the Supercars are rolling out onto the track, so we'll get to show you those in a moment's time, and it should be pretty exciting. Lots of racing to come, and there'll be lots of footage of that too. See you then. Minutes away from the start of the race, and me and my dad, who I'm not going to show because he doesn't want to be on camera, have made our predictions, and I'm saying that the top three will be Van Gisbergen, McLaughlin and Cam Waters, unless McLaughlin takes the lead on the first lap and gets past Van Gisbergen, in which case it will be McLaughlin, Van Gisbergen and Cam Waters. I have a bad feeling about Jamie Whincup today. I feel like his race isn't going to go exactly to plan, and those are my predictions. So let's see how accurate those predictions are. Who knows? I could be completely wrong. Well, see you at the start of the race. Jack has run into huge problems, and I'm wondering if this car will actually get sent round, and we'll have a look at it, and if it does. So currently, Whincup has dropped back to 7th place behind James Courtney. And I said before the race, as you guys saw before, that I didn't think it was going to go smoothly for Whincup for some reason. And that was exactly the reason. That is exactly what I thought was going to happen. So Whincup back to 7th. Van Gisbergen still leads the way, followed by McLaughlin and Coulthard. In the upper echelons, between James Courtney, Jamie Whincup, and Scott Pike. As Scott Pike goes to the inside of Jamie Whincup. Fantastic move. I want to see these cars come onto the start-finish straight. Race here in Newcastle. Alright, so it's the second day that we're spending here in Newcastle, and well, we're currently in a rather loud cafe at the moment with a TV view of the Toyota GT86 race that's happening right now, as you can see there. It looks a little bit damp on track at the moment because it did rain overnight. However, it's not raining at the moment. However, we are actually expecting rain on the way as well. Should also explain, met up with Woody Lizard and Darrow Racer yesterday. You'll know them from some of the Aus-NZ videos we've done. And we're going to have breakfast here. We're going to head out to the track and enjoy another day's worth of racing action. Okay, so the Supercars, they're just heading out for their qualifying session now, and they're almost around this part of the circuit, so you'll get to hear these cars in a moment's time. And I can hear them, and they'll be here any second.
To set the top 10 at least.
And here's the first of them come now. Chaz Bostic going by. Let's see who comes. Who else comes?
Thanks for joining us for the final day of the season.
Fastest time we've seen all weather conditions today compared to the rest of the weekend.
This aside, with the Aussie racing cars out of the way, we actually get to see the Super 2 drivers getting ready for their race. And look, they're all putting their helmets on and everything. In fact, who's that getting into his car over there? There's Webb getting into his car. And let's see if there's anyone else of note. There's King. From memory, he won the first race of the day, I don't remember. Luke King, there he is, getting into his car. And here we go. Luke King first out on track. Update for the Newcastle 500, and there's been a massive accident in the Toyota GT86s with a massive pile-up at the top of the track around the turn 2 area. And as you can see, one of the drivers jumping out of their cars. And it was another 4-car pile-up, as here come the leaders. Not entirely sure how this happened, but we'll probably find out in a moment's time. Let's see if there's any damaged cars that drive through here. There's the 77 with a bit of damage. It might have been involved in that scuffle. And we'll see how this happens.
So the battle pack coming up Watt Street here.
Oh, something's gone straight there.
Some debris off one of the cars. And that was Tim Brook. Oh, Brook got into Cedars. It all started with a McLaren real estate car. They scattered around.
Lots of damaged race cars coming through now. Alrighty, so we're back with the top 10 shootout for the Newcastle 500 after the Toyota 86s have gone out. And Lee Holdsworth is the first man on the track. And here comes Lee Holdsworth.
Concentration, that is what they are calling on at Tickford right now.
You'll never guess where we're heading. It's pit road. We've got ourselves a pit walk, which is one of the we've gotten ourselves, we're here. We are on the actual pit lane now. But then, of course, we have the first of the actual racing cars. There's Mark Winterbottom's Team 18 car over there with a man underneath it. And it's, of course, next to the number 19 of Jack LeBrock. And you can see mechanics hard at work on Mark Winterbottom's car. And we'll see if we can see anyone of note. Here are two very, very interesting ones. We're at the Gary Rogers garages now, the 34 and the 33 of James Golding and Richie Stanaway. Of course, Gary Rogers in their final start this afternoon. And I think there's, you can definitely see, you might be able to see some of the drivers. And of course, oh, there's another car that's rather noteworthy. It's the 78 of Simona Di Silvestro, also in her final start in the Supercars, and also the final start for the Nissan Altimas. Kelly Racing, which is the lineup of garages you see here, they'll be switching to the Ford Mustangs for next year. So unfortunately no more Nissan Altimas, but you'll see them in Super 2. And then of course Rick Kelly in Rick Kelly's car, the very famous number 15, the Castrol car. And there's Todd Hazelwood's car. This is the garage that we spent last year's Newcastle 500 weekend in. Here's the boys, they're attaching Will Davison's front bumper to the front of his Ford Mustang. Very interesting to see up close. And as I said, the Milwaukee entry, they got their first podium for their first Supercars podium this season. And there we go, there's Cam Waters' car, number 6, the Monster Energy car, very similar to the Renault Megane that I'm driving in the Aus-NZ Championship. Then there's Lee Holdsworth's car. There was a few scrapes to the front of the number 5 Bottle-O Racing entry, and he's sharing his garage. Oh, and there's Lee Holdsworth being interviewed there.
Who would have thought? Well, we wanted to see some famous faces coming on the pit road, and there's Lee Holdsworth right there, all ready to go in his race suit, being interviewed by one of the Channel 10 presenters.
Oh wait, actually, no, there's Fabian Coulthard. There's Fabian Coulthard all in his race suit, and it looks like he wants to come. He looks like he might want to socialise with the fans. He's actually, well, there's Fabian Coulthard. He's come to say hello to the adoring Supercars fans. Here come the Super Utes! And here come the Super Utes on their first racing lap. It's time for the second last race of the day, and well, it's the Super 2s going out also for their final race of the season. The championship's all wrapped up, so it'll just be a fun little race that we're about to have. And I believe that's Kurt Kostecki out the front there who's about to be first to go out onto the track. And yes, that is Kurt Kostecki out on track first. Flyback Grove, his car was damaged during qualifying. Thomas Randall in the 5. Will Brown, Australian TCR champion, what can he do today? Perkins in the 54. And Justin Rougier, Majorum, Jordan Boys, Zada, Smith in the 21, Ash Walsh in the 35, and the champion Bryce Forward goes out onto the track for the final race of 2019, followed by the 28 of Goddard and the 27 of Everingham and the 44 of O'Keefe. And I think that is all of the Super 2s now on
To celebrate
Jordan Boys has won the final Super 2 race of the season, and they're just doing their in-lap at the moment, so we'll see all these cars come through here in just a moment's time. Fantastic. And here comes Jordan Boys. We'll get a photo of this. Race winner. Oh, and Jordan Boys he's going to do some donuts. I thought he would just come and drive in here, but obviously not. Oh. So with the Supercars race only a few minutes away, I thought I'd just go run through my predictions. So just to reiterate, the top 3 in the top 10 shootout are Jamie Whincup, Cam Waters and Fabian Coulthard. However, I think that Scott McLaughlin will win, Jamie Whincup will finish 2nd and Cam Waters will finish 3rd. So we'll see if those predictions come to fruition, and if they do, it'll probably be a pretty crazy race, but we'll see how close I am. I got pretty close yesterday. Let's see if I can make it 2 from 2. Okay, so update on that one, Lee Holdsworth has big damage after the first couple of corners, and you'll see all these cars come through in a second, and we'll try and get a look at Lee Holdsworth. David Reynolds is probably not sure if you're able to see the damage from that. And I think David Reynolds has yet to come through as well. Big damage to the back of the Erebus. Race update. There is damage for both James Courtney, I believe, and Anton Di Pasquale, and they'll be coming through in a moment. No, Di Pasquale, he's in the wall now. Weekend has been here from Newcastle. Both of the days have been absolutely fantastic, and we're ending it in probably the best possible way. We are on the racetrack, and you can see all the skid marks on the ground where Scott McLaughlin, well, he laid those down, as weird as that may sound, but it's the end of an era for some people. Obviously we're losing the Nissans now, and the Kelly Racing will be going to Mustangs. Simona Di Silvestro is leaving Kelly Racing, obviously, and GRM, well, are leaving the sport as well. But whatever the case, it's a time of celebration. Scott McLaughlin, he's won the championship. Shane Van Gisbergen, he's won the race. And look at all the fans. It's an incredible sight. I mean, I'm almost lost for words, really. It's awesome being at any racetrack, and walking down this one is particularly special. Oh, there's the top 3. There's Tim Slade, Scotty McLaughlin and Jamie Whincup, and I'm assuming the celebrations have already started, judging by the chanting that we can hear. And this is what Supercars is, really. So if you are one of my international viewers and want to come to Australia, make sure you go to a Supercars race. And welcome back. That's the podium. Here in Newcastle for Fabian Coulthard and Oh, found a gap. Small gap. Racing team. Let's bring out Derek Trotter. It's a gap nonetheless.
And here it comes once again, your Red Bull Holden Racing Team winner today is Jamie Whincup. Now, the trophy. 2019 Virgin Australia Supercars champion. You want him? You got him.
Well, that's it basically. The day's done here from Newcastle, and well, I hope you've enjoyed the action that I've been able to put up for you on YouTube. It's been a fantastic weekend, and well, I hope to be back at another Supercars event in the not too distant future. And the crowd is getting a bit more dense, so I think I better wrap it up because we need to go through that in a second. So like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.